Good Counter. I'm your host, Roddy Too Good. Back with another episode, man. Let's get it. Hey, yo, man. I mean, they did it again. I mean, what can we say, man? They definitely put on a nice show, man. They put on a great show. All Out. That was a great name for this pay-per-view. They definitely went all out. Oh man. So let's just get straight to it. So they started off with MJF and Dane Garcia. Solid match, man. Solid match. I'm not mad at it at all. This definitely was dope. And like it had like a little bit of shenanigans here and there, but not only that, and then MJF, I told you he was gonna get the win. Even though it's like maybe he cheated, maybe you know what I'm saying. But it's MJF, man. He's like one of their top heels, even though they got a lot of heels. Like, but yeah. So MJF won. So after the match, he kind of like wanted to shake his hand. And he shook his hand, and predictably, he tried to low blow him. He caught it. Then Dame Garcia, he goes on and attacks him. Then he hits him with the power driver off the top rope. He got to be carted off. So me personally, I know, well, I don't know about his like contract situation and him rumored to be leaving AEW. But if I'm Daniel Garcia, I would definitely think about staying, especially with your new face character, because last time he was like doing the dance and all that stuff, and his character was kind of like a goofy or comedic type. It was like comedic, like real comedic. So now that you have this new face character and stuff like that, I think personally he should like stay and like try to develop that character for real. So moving on to the next match, it was Chris Statlander versus Willow Nightingale, the Chicago Street Fight. And let me tell you something. This match, out of a lot of them, I thought that this match was going to be the one that was like trash or whatever. But this one was definitely one of my favorites, man. This one definitely was one of my favorites. This one was a certified hood classic. Like certified hood classic, man. I promise you, yo. This thing went crazy, yo. Like it's just like they was bleeding. They took the thumbtacks out. They was sparing people, slamming them on tables. Like they thank God the other guy, he didn't get involved too much. He was around, but he didn't really get involved too much. But so and then like Chris Statlander won. She had the chain on. She choked her out with the chain and actually won the match. But this thing was solid, man. This thing was solid. I think this helped both of them. Like I want to see more from both of them actually. But yeah, this was just a solid match, man. It was a solid match. Definitely. I know on one of the things online I seen that this didn't get a 5-star match. This one deserved a 5-star, yo. You people can say what they want. This was a 5-star match for me. This was fire, and it definitely surprised me a lot. I really thought it was trash. I really thought it was going to be boring, but it really wasn't. What was the next match after that? I think it was the tag match. Like I said, bro. Like I said, yo. They wasn't coming. Elite wasn't coming off them tags. Elite was not coming off them belts, bro. And they had a good, solid match though, man. And I know a lot of people don't like the Elite having a belt, and they think that they're kind of like standing in the way. They standing in the way of the other tag team things. So to me personally, man, I think they're a good tag team. They put on very good matches, and for me, it's like, yo, I'm not too. I know that they have some good tag teams, and I don't think that they're standing in the way of elevating them because I love to just see them all. Like I love to see them all really participate and really fight for the belt. Eventually they will come up off them belts. I don't know when. Probably like the next pay-per-view or two, they'll probably come off the belts. But I'm not mad at the Elite always carrying the belts for real. Like it gives them, you know what I'm saying? Like they like the final boss type thing, you know. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. And then what else did we have here? I'm looking at my notes. We had the Mercedes Monae and the Sheeta. That it was okay. It was cool. That one was one. That was the one. That was the one that was a little like that was a bathroom break match. So anybody, all right, let me go ahead. Let me go see if I can get some merch. Let me go see if I could get some popcorn real quick. That definitely was that match. Yeah, Mercedes Monet. I mean, she's a good wrestler. I just like I agree with certain people who think she needs to change that finishing move. That finishing move is it ain't it for me, man. It's not it for me, bro. I didn't like that. I didn't like that finishing move. And then we get into the Fatal Four match: Okada, Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, and Takasta. They put on the show. They put on the show for us. I told you Okada was not coming off that belt, man. Come on, man. Y'all still like yo, Okada was not coming off that belt, but I'm not mad at this match at all. Everybody put on the show, even Orange Cassidy and Briscoe, they went at it, and then Okada versus Takasta, they kind of went at it, and then the fans like really was wanted to see them go at it. So I think it would be dope to see. It would be dope to see if they could probably even develop on that with Okada versus Takasta, like these two being heavily sought after Japan talent. So it's like to see I would want to see them like develop into like a feud or maybe like a good back and forth, and that I think that would be dope for real. I think that would be dope. So yeah, but Okada definitely he got it done, man. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with Okada, yo. Stop playing with him. But then we gotta go into Brian Danielson versus Jack Perry. This match was cool, man, and it's just like we see what AEW is trying to do. They trying to get their young talent over, and I think Jack Perry he's held his own in this match, and I think he definitely did good. And Jack Perry, I think he's just on the rise, man. He gets a lot of slack for the CM Punk stuff and the whole Cry Me a River and stuff like that. So he gets a lot of slack from that from CM Punk's fans because people just love CM Punk. But I think this been like a real triumphant year for him, man. He definitely came out and really did some good stuff, yo. I can't complain about that, yo. He's definitely one of the guys, bro. He's definitely one of these young guys that they truly want to invest in. And then not only that, so Daniel Bryanson, he got the win. He got to fight some more. He's still a champion. So what happened after the match? John Moxley came in, and John Moxley he at first LuchaSaurus he came in there, and that's interesting too. I want to see what they go with LuchaSaurus because LuchaSaurus his character has kind of been acting weird lately, and we all know like when Jack Perry when he was Jungle Boy, him and Luchasaurus was a tag team, so they was they kind of like had this little moment. Like Luchasaurus, he came and attacked Brian Danielson, and then like he looked at Jack Perry, and they had like a moment. And then Christian was coming down to the stage, and then the Blackpool Combat Club they came and protected him, and I guess they was all like getting in the ring, and acting like they was congratulating. Then they turned on him, and then like Claudio, he hit him with an uppercut, and then John Moxley was choking him out with a bag, and then like it was nuts. So, and I want to see what that develops. Like, I want to see if that is the next match or is that the next rivalry for Brian Danielson. I would not be mad at that at all. They have a history. They have a great history. John Moxley and Brian Danielson. So I wouldn't be mad at seeing that developed into something. You know what I'm saying? Especially with whatever John got going on with Darby Allin. But yeah, that was fire. So we got that, and then fam. Listen, man. Swerve and Hangman Page did it again, yo. They did it again. When you talk about just gory, when you talk about just disgusting and just brutal, like, yo, they just did, like, yo, it's just not, it never amazes me just how good their matches are, and like how it's like, yo, it's like they could announce another match and people would be like, yeah, let's go, yeah, let's see. Like, yo, it's just amazing how they just work. Like, first of all, they had like a real cinder block. Swerve slammed him on the cinder block, and then he slammed, he like really slammed Swerve on that damn cinder block. Like, and then they did the whole staple gun thing. We all know Swerve is crazy. Like, he fucking love staple guns in his chest and shit. Craziness. And then like it was just going a crazy back and forth. And then he put like how to end. He put the damn a needle out. He stuck it in Swerve's face, and it got stuck. And then he finished them off with like a vicious chair shot, like a chair shot heard around the world. Like, it was like pow, and then and then it was over, yo. Like, oh, masterpiece. Masterpiece, bro. Like, I'm telling you, fam. It was amazing, bro. It was amazing. But and like, I'm just, yo, man, they just did it again, especially in short notice. Like, it was only 2 weeks from the last joint from All In, and then they just went all out with this one. So, oh man, this was just flat out amazing, man. But comment down below, tell me what y'all think about it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. Peace. I'm out.